Ja sanoo, että mitä vittu pistää fii.
Mitäs tässä sitten pitikään mennä? Tänne. Minkälainen kuva se piti olla? Pitääkö mun katsoa vielä uudelleen? Mä en muista tuolta kohtaa. Mitä käydä? Mä haen tuon kännykän tuolta. No. Kissa on Veera.
Mitä vittua?
Onks sulla päällä vepe se striimi? Ei tää sun sivulla ainakaan näy YouTubessa, et sulla olis lähetys.
On se päällä.
Tää vittua. No ei näytä. Ei YouTube ainakaan. Anna olla päällä se striimi vaan.
Tuossa se on. Alta. Joo. Teen tän uusiksi. Noin. Nonne. Pitäis mennä niinku tähän. Mutta tää.
Mene hitaasti, älä mene nopeasti.
Mene hitaasti. Miten voi mennä hitaasti ja nopeasti? Vittu, mitä vittua hei? Haloo? Webehan sorsahan on nopee. Koska se joutuu olemaan nopea, kattoo se muuten ammutaan taivalta alas.
Joo, meis eteenpäin nyt verran.
Otas nyt. Noin. Mä menen tähän ihan. Mä katon täältä, katso. Meni niin äkkiä tuo kuva, minkä se otti tuosta. No niin, se taas meni ohitte. Vii helvetti. No. Devaa.
Vepe.
No nyt meni ohitte joku. Tää menee saan. Mene äkkiä. Enhän mä pysy perässä, kun tää menee niin äkkiä.
Mitä vittua? Kohta alkaa leikot tippua. No niin just, mitä vittua pistää FI saatan. Oh, what anyway, saatana. Ja se kuuluu, kun mä oon sallinut äänet, saatana, asia. Hava, vittu. Niin ne karvakäät sanoo hava. Pääskö se vepe ajamaan jo sitä vituu?
No en. Kun mulla nyt on vähän, että mitä tässä pitää tehdä. Open Feller. On sitä. Ei.
Täällä vittu tää vittu fucking nuts.
To a Project Cars 2 video where today we're going to take a look at the highly anticipated game mode Online Championships, which is now available with the latest patch 3.0. Now it can be found over on the community tab of Race Central under Online Championships. Selecting it will take you to the Online Championships main screen. Now at the top here you can see 6 slots. These are specifically reserved for online championships that you yourself have created, you're running and you're an admin of. And down the bottom, we've got the slots that are reserved for online championships that you've been invited
Ei
to
minulle
participate
peli
in,
enää.
either as a driver
Tosi vittu,
competing,
pääsen
a race
pelaamaan.
director, or
Nyt pojat tuli semmonen paskahätä, että nyt pakko lähtee muuten. Vittu, kohta menee hoosuihin mut. Ei perkele. Haluatko minä ottais kuulokkeet mukaan? Haluatko kuulla vessa-ääni?
En. Nyt sun pitää valita ne autot sieltä. Car-klassisista varmaan. Aina on kattiin.
Ei ainakaan näitä. Se oli semmonen ovela merkki. Pitääkö tonne?
Se on varmaan...
Pitää katsoa vielä uudelleen tuo kohta.
Onko se toi Formula X? Se justiin, se minä ne rinkulat on.
caster. Now in total you can be involved with up to 14 online championships at any one time. And 6 of these are specifically reserved to online championships that you've created, and 8 of them are specifically reserved to online championships that you've been invited to participate in. If you have, for instance, all 8 participating slots filled, and you want to be invited to another online championship, you'll have to delete an existing participating online championship in order to free up one of those slots. Likewise, if you've created 6 online championships yourself, and you want to create a new one, you will need to delete one of your created online championships, preferably one that's finished, to then free up a slot to create a brand new championship. Now, online championships is all very much a private affair. It all works within your platform's friends system. There's no public online championships where people create online championships and you can freely sign up. That doesn't work like that. Likewise, when you're creating an online championship, you don't get random people signing up. Instead, you invite or get invited to online championships from your friends. So you need to have either the admin who is setting up an online championship on your friends list. Likewise, if you're creating an online championship, you can only invite your friends from your platform's friends list. Now, as you can see, I don't have any online championships that I've been invited to yet. Likewise, I haven't created any online championships either. So we're now actually going to take a look at the creation process of setting up an online championship. And to start this, you simply hit the Create New button here and you get taken to the online championship creation screen. Now at the top is where you type in or set up the name of your online championship. So I'm just going to very quickly change this to Yorkies OC. And then the next option, which you don't have to necessarily use or set up, is the motorsport presets. Now these work in the same way as they do in custom event and online custom event, and are very, very useful for tailoring specific settings to a certain type of motorsport discipline. I would highly recommend using these if you plan on setting up an online championship that is based on rallycross or kart racing, as all the kart classes and all the tracks get tailored specifically to those motorsport disciplines. Likewise with the settings, with the rallycross joker laps and everything, for all that system to work properly with the proper penalties, you need to enable the rallycross motorsport preset. But like I said, you don't necessarily have to select one of these, and you can create an online championship without it. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. Now the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at the schedule. Here is where you set up all the rounds for your online championship, and in total you can have up to 24 rounds. To add a new round, obviously hit the add new round button, you get taken to the edit round screen, where here at the top you've got 2 very important settings. Now these scheduled round date and scheduled round time serve as both an informative purpose for those who are participating in your online championship to get an idea as to when each round is due to take place, but it is also used to determine the order of the rounds in your online championship. So for setting the scheduled round date, simply go in and choose the date that you plan to actually run your round on. For instance, we could set it to the 10th of December here, and I want the round to take place at 7 o'clock in the evening. Now obviously track select is where you go ahead and pick the circuit that you want for this round. Race settings is the same as custom event and online custom event, where obviously you set up the duration, whether it's time or by laps, the number of laps or the amount of time. You can choose the date, the season, the weather, the start type, all the usual things there. And then likewise with the session settings, you've got the same here where you can turn on and off the practice sessions and qualifying for each round, and also determine how long those sessions are and the weather settings for those sessions too. Once you save your round, it will then appear on the round championship screen here. Now if we just quickly go ahead and set up another round, so if we put this to Long Beach, let's put it to 4 days later than it was planned, same time again, and this time it won't bother with practice and qualifying session. You'll see that the second round has been added to the schedule screen. So I've now very quickly just gone ahead and created a number of rounds that you can see here. And as you can see, they're all listed in date order, and then they're also listed in time order as well. As you can see, these are both set to the 14th of December, but this first round is due to take place at 7 o'clock in the evening, and then this one is due to take place at 9 o'clock in the evening. Now if I wanted to change the order of this round schedule, I could simply go into an event, and for instance, if I wanted to make this round 2, the first round was on the 10th of December, and then the second round was due on the 14th. If I go ahead and set this to the 12th of December and hit save, it'll then move the Silverstone circuit, or the round that was due to take place at Silverstone, to round 2, and it's bumped the other slots there along as well. So whilst these two settings are obviously very, very useful for ordering the round and actually providing information for those participating in your championship, it's still down to the admin to actually launch the lobby at that time. It's not an automated system, it has to be done manually, so you have to make sure that the admin is present in order to launch the round for the scheduled round
tulis
date,
kisat
scheduled
päälle,
round time.
saatan.
And obviously,
Tää
then
vittua.
everyone will be able to join for that round of the online championship and participate in the practice, the qualifying session, the race, whatever settings you have set up for that round. One final option that is available is obviously being able to delete rounds as well. If I simply hit that, it will take the round off the round schedule screen, and then all the rounds will be shuffled back into order again in order of their date and also their scheduled time. So now that I've got a few rounds set up, I can go ahead and set up the car classes. Now here is where you select which car classes you want to be running in your online championship. For instance, if I wanted to create an online championship based around GT3, just select the GT3 option, hit save, and then when it comes to editing the driver roster, which was previously locked out, I have to set up the car classes first. When it comes to editing the driver roster, all the cars that I'll be selecting for the people participating in my online championship will be restricted to the GT3 car class. Likewise, if I was to go and select GT4, it will be restricted to GT4. If I go ahead and select a multi-class race by selecting multiple car classes, then the cars that will be available for choosing and applying to other drivers will be restricted to LMP1, LMP2 and GTE car classes. Now as usual, you can have up to a maximum of 4 car classes. However, if you don't set up any car classes, simply come into the screen and then just hit save, you'll be able to unlock the driver roster and you'll be able to use any car in the game of your choosing. For now though, however, I am going to set up an LMP1, LMP2 and GTE based online championship, and then we're going to go into the driver roster. Now here is where you put all your drivers into your online championship, get them in, and you also actually choose their cars and liveries that they're going to be running in your online championship. Now on PC, you'll be able to have up to 32 drivers in your online championship, and then for consoles, you will have up to 16. To add a new driver, simply hit the add driver button, and then you'll be presented with your friends list on your platform's friends system. So obviously I'm on PC, so this is all my Steam friends, and at the top here I've actually got myself. This is because the admin needs to be involved in the online championship one way or another, whether that's either as a driver, or as a director, or as a broadcaster. You have to occupy one of those 3 slots as an admin in order for your online championship to be successfully set up and for it to start running. So I'm going to add myself here as a driver, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick the car that I want for myself, and I can also go ahead and pick the livery as well. Now obviously I'm going to take the Audi R18 Quattro, and I'm simply going to hit save, and I'm going to get added.
En minä tiedä mitä tässä pitää tehdä.
I'm going to quickly go ahead and add a couple of other people, and I'm also going to pick their
Mitä sitä makee kysyä, että tulisi neuvoa?
Series 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple of more
Siihen pitäisi päästä kuulemma ihan hyvin ajamaan, ettei siinä mitään ongelmia ole.
No kun sinne pitäisi niinku tehdä niinku... Se oli aika hankala homma, mä tos katon sitä äsken. No nyt tuli virhe sitten ja koko